following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Hot crackers! That girl's got a lot of moxie. She's got a lot of spirit. Check out them gams! What other phrases don't people use anymore? No!
Of course! Of course!
If you ask the oldest and wisest lore masters, who are the Hand, half of them wouldn't even know who you're talking about. The other half would be surprised that you knew. They would tell you that before even the Imperium, there was the Dark God, and he raised up 5 into positions of ultimate power. And long ago, these 5 members of the Hand clenched into a mighty fist and rocked the world. But who are they? One member was Durunda, a dwarven paragon, whose crafts were peerless, whose work was matchless, and whose attitude was surly and duty-driven, prideful and envious. The other paragons of the dwarven societies looked into Durunda, desperate to find his secrets, learn his techniques, steal his glory. But what they found horrified them to their core. Forgetting their pride and desire, their moral outrage convened a tribunal, and Durunda was cast out for the horrifying experiments he carried on to create his masterworks. Infuriated and enraged, Durunda took all, destroying his forges, slashing his notes, killing his apprentices and friends, so that none could pass on his secrets. His shame. And so, the Dark God, whom we dare not name, appeared before Durunda. And it is rumored that he said, Durunda, your works surpass even my own. Will you not serve me in exchange for everything you will ever need, everything you can ever want? Carry on your works as you see fit, and none, not even I, shall gainsay you. And I will give you eternal life and dominion over the lands of the world when I win. And it is rumored that Durunda said, Ye may keep your dominion, Dark Man. Just give me a forge, and all the time on a rock to work it, and I will make wonders. And it is rumored that he did. And not even Moradin Wintershield, legendary adventurer and smith, not even his works are as famous and prized as the works of the Hand member, the Paragon, Durunda. There are 4 other members of the Hand, but that is a story for another day. Instead, let me tell you a tale from an age of heroes.
He had acquired some fists, repeatedly, without even trying to duck, or anything. The brawny strong man just walked up and just treated him like a bop bag, just a speed bag, just...
I figured out what we're doing for our next training together.
How to duck.
Dodge!
Oh, yes. I do, as promised, I do have your item pretty sheets. Then they basically let him out, and everything is good now. It's night time. Here goes your sheets. Gem and ring, the two I owe you.
So I believe,
Thank you.
because we got caught up with the whole outsider thing,
That's how Google translated my friends.
Adrian and I still had to transcribe a play,
Yes, we're well aware of this.
and you still needed to pop around and see Sir Max about
Yep.
Kingston.
In fact, that's what you were doing this night, because you wanted to leave in the morning, I believe.
We have to leave
Midday.
about after midday because
Want
that's
to
when
pick up the armor.
Susan's armor will be ready.
It'll be fine then, won't it? Cool. You guys transcribe it, no problems, no rolls. You just do it, you're so good.
Yeah.
I leave Sir Aaron with you guys while I...
So Aaron is in like, he's like eating muchly, much bigly. He's like, you wouldn't believe after so many years of eating nothing but dried up leather and water.
I wouldn't let him do that if I were you.
Ham.
Oh, no, you shouldn't let him eat that quickly, Radamir.
Stop. It's right. Slow down. Stormblood are a hardy sort. Maybe you'll be okay.
That's
Dead.
That's not how internal organs work.
Diamond Adrian.
No. Do you think he'd make us pay for that last one? If we went back again?
Okay, so low down. He gave them a diamond to do the remove curse thing. Remove curse doesn't need a diamond.
Oh.
They just took that as payment.
Ah.
They were like, we'll waive the payment, but we need diamond, and you have them. So
So I believe that was
diamond,
that
please.
was said in the actual.
That was said, yeah.
Yeah. Because we were like, what does that cost? And they were like, a diamond?
A diamond.
You actually got a deal.
Yeah.
But they had more of the other stuff and none of that, so it's economics, kids.
Yeah.
Demand, shut up, you all saw it. First for you, and then your friend, and prior to that, a whole tournament full of ditties.
Of diamonds.
That poor priest.
Next mean! Okay, so you leave him in the capable care of Sulan, who will make sure he doesn't eat too fast. And he's like, it's also been a long time since I've seen a woman.
Sharpening the sword.
Nice.
I'll smile and walk away without giving him any words of warning.
Here, the last thing you hear as he walks out is he's asking you, can you carry 2 giant barrels of ale or 2 pigs up a mountain? These are valuable skills in Strumblet women.
I've never tried, but I
We'll
assume I
have to
could.
we'll have to get some pigs and find out.
There's a pig shortage at the moment. Oh, yeah. I just saw the value.
It's a look with those teeny little etchings. Of course, it was going to be worth something. Anyway, so you go to see Sir Max. That's not a problem. Here he is. There they are.
Oh, sweet.
He's like, Lord Baron.
No need on the extra formalities, of course. Just do away with that.
No, that's good.
I'm here on a...
Of course. You would be here for the wobble bottom.
You know?
He's been complaining about being packed off like some piece of luggage all day.
Ah. So he is coming with us then. I was afraid I would have to drag him out.
Listen now. You will understand, this does not come from a peace position of rivalry or malicious intent. But it would be best if you were to take some leave from the country. And while the Archduke has you in his eye at the moment, there are other nobles around who are not best pleased by your sudden elevation. You do not need that kind of enemy.
I was conflicted about whether I should go or stay, but I think I'm leaning towards going now. Especially... Never mind. You don't need to know more about.
Will the entire group be leaving? Will your lovely friend also be leaving?
Yeah, she has somewhere she needs to go.
Well, perhaps such a large party will need an additional escort, at least until Hasseldorf, perhaps. Perhaps I might go with you for a certain way.
I think that would be agreeable. It'd be good to catch one last ride for a break.
So good. So, where should I send the foreigner?
I think, we're still staying at the Count's previous estate. I believe he's elsewhere now.
Yes, he was recently, it's a lot of the comment about him walking through the streets in the middle of the afternoon laughing.
Strange, of course.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen him out in the daytime. So pale a man. Well, it'll
Very
do him good. It
nocturnal.
will do him good to get out under the sun.
Yeah. It would. I think we're leaving tonight. Actually,
Oh, well, my horse is always ready. And after all, as I often want to say, there's only one thing I need to pack.
Of course. My horse also happens to be ready. Thank you for that.
Ah, it arrived.
Yes, I was quite surprised.
Of course, you will have to pick out your own colors soon.
Eventually, yes.
Perhaps one might think blue and purple meet a charging boar.
Could be.
I seem to recall there was a house in the mountain region, mid-colors like that. Of course, they were retired, something about treason, but that means you could resurrect it.
I like where you're going with that. I'll let you pack for now and get that man ready.
The boy,
I have a feeling our female companions aren't so fond of him.
That is because he has not performed any manly deeds. Even on the hunt, he bounced around in the saddle like your big friend, like he had never seen a horse before.
Yes, which is odd for him. In Sephiro's case, he has some strange...
He is Serenian, and they have some of the finest horses. It is very unusual to find a knight from that region who cannot mount one. Perhaps it is his size which makes him so awkward. But he does own a very large horse also. Remember, your horse is like a fucking Clydesdale.
Yeah. It's actually a really fine horse. Even amongst war horses, I've never seen one so well behaved.
It's almost eerie.
Seems to have a sort of rub off well with Aberlord, though. When they are together, he seems to behave as well.
Well, who knows how horses work? They're like peasants. Unknowable, fickle, stupid.
Well, I had best get back to the others. Who knows, with everything that's happened recently, it would be best to be together.
Of course. I'm class. Transcribing. He arrives back. What are you doing? You doing anything?
I wouldn't be. I'll be watching him for a start, making sure he doesn't eat too much. Just he'll be talking at me more than.
I mean, he's not gonna like it, but like soup-soaked bread is probably the best.
That's all I'll be giving him anyway.
We're supposed to build muscles on bread and soy.
You build from base first.
Yeah, you heard me.
You must build a base first before you build up. You've been starved for so long. You're like a child now.
You're worse than my mother, woman.
She must have been a fine woman.
Yes. Well. And where are you from? You're passing strange. In a very good way.
I'm from the island of Faidamai.
Really? And is there aught here in the mainlands which catches your eye?
There's nothing around here at the moment.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Heroes are there.
It's an internal oof.
A hit. A most palpable hit. And then Radomir will come in.
You're eating properly then?
Yes. Mother dearest has insisted nothing but soup-soaked bread.
Mother dear. That's an odd way to.
I take no offence, it's alright.
I'm sure Eaton dealt with the hams that he wasn't allowed to eat.
They're gone. They've disappeared.
She's gone.
Yeah, she bailed
Yeah.
at the end of the last bit, rather strangely.
That's right.
Well, has anyone seen Eaton since we returned?
What a strange name for such a strange woman.
We'll,
I have not seen her. But she shall return.
Cool. So what are you guys going to actually do for the next few hours of time skipping?
I'll check on Roya.
We're doing this.
Oh, that's right. You're teaching him the mandible claw. Good.
Her, yeah.
There, yes.
Yeah, I mean, how long does transcribing this take as well?
Oh, surely 4 hours or 5 hours, because it's a fairly hefty play, and you've got to. It's not like because one thing I have to remind myself is writing out a sheet of paper back then was a lengthy process. It's not like today where you've got this. I can write on it and no smudge.
Yeah, you
Write
have to be careful.
Pour some sand over it. Let it dry. Quill. Oh, annoying. So, I think 4 or 5 hours would be a good amount of time.
Yeah,
Unless you guys know a faster way of doing it. I suppose there's 2 of you. So
So that
4 or
was the
5
whole
hours,
point,
yeah.
was to get it done faster than 2.
Sulin, I had a thought. I can still remember everything that happened over the past few days.
I was joking. But okay. No. Well, it's whatever. It's a useful skill.
If you were agreeable, I think I could teach you the.
That was an interesting maneuver.
The second part of it, I can't do. That was all him. But the first part could be valuable to you.
Yeah, so just for some reference for everyone at the table here, the basic bitch mandible claw that doesn't have powers behind it is actually just like a paralyzation maneuver that takes all round. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't kill people. And it certainly doesn't give you hit points.
I need hit points.
You've got other ways of getting hit points.
I understand if you would rather not, because I think I would have to
You would have
show you where to put the fingers, and if you think there's still a chance he's around, I understand.
He left you,
Isn't it an intro? You good?
and if it was to return, you know what I would do.
It's probably best that Eaton isn't here while we do this, just in case.
I agree.
And I would suggest you run quick.
Doors burst open. Your dog bursts in. Hey guys, want to see a dead body?
Whose?
I don't know. I thought I could just arrange one.
Oh,
Why, we could arrange our own.
You're no fun.
you seem
I've been
like
told I'm a lot of fun.
By anyone but Saphira?
Yes?
Oh, cool.
you seem in fine moods.
Yeah. I just had to deal with some woman things. Women who are dogs.
Okay.
Your dude is like, what?
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about everything later. For now, just focus on getting better.
Well, if you guys are going to be all awake, we might as well do something. And I bought cards.
It's been a while since I played any sort of game.
What
At this point, I actually bust out a set of cards I have for D&D, and you guys just play cards for the rest of the night. And I go sleep. Okay, cool. Some hours pass. You're finished transcribing. You guys are finished playing cards. Morning happens. You all go to sleep. You wake up. Morning happens. It's like fucking... tears. Here on the wheel. This is just... I should get these for everyone. These are great. I was going to put it on a thing, but I just realized it would just... because it's not a even weight, it would just slowly turn on its own. So that idea evaporated. Like all my good ideas, they turn out to not be very good. Yes. 'Tis daytime.
Right then, I'll make my way to the armorsmith. For cart. No, I already paid, so it's all good.
I'm gonna go to Sephiro's room. I need to talk to him about something.
You don't like to talk to him about it.
Sorry?
They were concentrating on their transcribing, going, ha ha ha, what a fine jest. Look at pages 2 and then 6. A fine jest indeed.
Oh, that scribbles.
Wait, do you think there's actually a chance of this extended, very graphic scene happening? Because I'm into it. Okay, yeah, you go to Sephiro's room.
Oh, no.
Who is it?
It's me.
Oh, come on in. I'm just trying on this armor finally. It's ready to be worn.
Do you want...
There's like 2 serving wenches helping him into, like, his ostentatious plate +1.
That looks very heavy.
It is.
It probably will be. It's
So
already
one of the
heavy.
serving wenches is just like, oh, looks heavy.
It's already fairly heavy, and I haven't even got on most of it yet. How can I help?
Oh, probably better to wait. I can help you with your armor, though.
I mean, these 2 young ladies seem to have it in hand.
Have it in hand, yes. But this last night had it in hand.
So, are you actually going the full way and starting your dynatherm?
Yes, infracells up.
Okay. Wow, that I did not expect it. Oh, right, man, you just watched all 7 seasons of that, didn't you?
No,
Like
well,
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool, yeah, okay, they'll leave then. Get on with it.
How can I help?
So, when you discovered that thing on Radomir, you used some sort of way to detect evil?
Yes.
Could you use that on me?
Yes. Do you think you're evil, Adram?
No, I just have a suspicion about something and need you to confirm.
That's actually integrated into your armor right now.
The hammer?
Oh, I thought you were holding up your holy symbol. Oh, okay. I see. You're going to kill your companion who's been with you for 3 seasons, but not the dog you found in a hole.
I'm doing like a jest, like... I'm not really going to hit him, but I just want to see how he acts when I go, you think you're evil, Adram?
No, I just need you to confirm
Just
it.
kidding. Oh, I'm needed.
Broodmore.
Where Roya won't fuck me. Kidding. Okay. Sure. May Tor reveal to me that which is evil.
What is your current alignment?
So my alignment is chaotic good.
Okay. Yeah. You don't see anything. You don't detect any evil or degree in it in him.
Okay.
What a waste of time that was.
Nothing unusual there.
Okay, good. Because I
Now
found...
I have to ask why you think you might be. you been cursed by some artifact again?
No.
I did this to myself.
Just read the second paragraph of this.
Please do it out loud.
Okay. With the creation of paladins came the Dark God usual counterstrokes. First, the Fellblades, magicers who put the world-bending power of magic on their weapons, allowing them to cut a swath through normal fighters, or survive massive onslaughts. These chosen few turned tides in battle and were highly effective anti-mage and cleric weapons. Not satisfied, the Great Lord cast forth into the world for the greatest of all peoples, and turned them to his side. These became known as the Hand of the Dark, and had unrivaled authority to act in his name. The spell was created by Manavai for Fellblade use, though it has been adapted to other spells used by healing mages since then. The spell does not have a higher level variant called Soul Caliber, which is extremely devastating.
The spell's name is Soul Edge. Just to
Yeah.
make that relevant.
And an enchanted weapon made by Dronda, which always has this effect, is known to still exist, though it is named Soul Caliber.
Doesn't get confusing at all.
I see, so you are worried because of your... You think you're a Fellblade and and therefore you think you're evil?
Something like that. I think I'm a Fellblade. I can cast that spell in its base form without modifications. And
It occurs to you that maybe the result might be different if he did the detecting while you're doing that, or doing something like that.
Well, I mean... That said, I mean, she did register as evil, but... Evil is something one chooses to a degree. Like, evil... Eaton is... I see her as evil.
no, but
she's
Radomir
not
had
an
the
evil.
presence behind him that was evil.
Yes. Yes, it was. It
That's-
was very strong, very malignant, very...
That's what I wanted to.
Typical.
Very...
That's what I wanted to check. Sorry to bother you.
Okay, here's your thing back. Well, I'm probably going to do some training until Sulan's ready with her armor.
Sounds good to me.
And then Saphiro starts walking very, very slowly. What are you at, a quarter normal speed?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, I just need to get used to this. It's very heavy. It'll just take some time. Whew.
Man, you look good.
I
though.
mean-
It's very intimidating slow walk.
It'll build up the muscles even more.
How do you plan to fight wearing that if you can't move in it?
I'll be able to move. I'm gonna go practice
Thanks
on
to
that.
the nature of its efficient make, it doesn't add on to your weapon speed. It's designed to move that way. It's just very heavy, and he's a very weak little man who hasn't fought his heavy armor proficiencies.
No.
Both of them.
To be fair, you don't normally need two, but that's very heavy. And if anyone was interested in playing a dwarf, dwarves don't need heavy armor proficiency.
You should have just
It's
played a really
racial
tall
advantage.
dwarf. Beautiful.
I imagine they'd still need at least one for this one instead of two, correct? If they
Yeah,
wanted.
they would need one to wear that
Yeah.
armor. It's all the gold in it, that's why.
So I'm going to basically go and pay a fighter.
He just met with Sir Max. Sir Maximilian is a tournament champion and does accept money for lessons.
Good, because
He's
I want
around.
before we leave, I want to actually finally level up fighter before we head off. So,
Oh, okay.
He'd be the best person to teach you.
so I will
apart from
go find Radomir.
So what is that, like 400 gold, little man?
Sure.
Put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me, owe me, owe.
But yeah, I'll go find Sir Redemir. Knock on his door.
Come in.
I'll get it. Door opens.
Stay in bed.
Holy man.
Wow.
You made your choice, Wink.
And I have zero regrets, but... Aren't you afraid you're going to attract just a little bit of, like, all the attention ever?
He did before.
Enhanced radius taunt.
I mean, I was never exactly subtle in the first place.
That's true. Well, Mr. Smelling incredibly pleased with himself and also slightly relieved, for some reason, is here to see you, Master.
None of that anymore, remember?
Ah, the bedroom.
What do you...
Sir
What's up?
Redemir.
Should I leave?
No, there's no need. I was wondering if you could, convince, Sir Max to perhaps train me this morning before we head off.
He should be coming around sometime today. I should have mentioned it last night. He seeks to journey with us for a wee bit, at least until Hasselhoff.
I mean, just himself, or is he coming with some of his men as well?
I'm not sure. On short notice, it could be just him, well, and his sword.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?